A 43-year-old Pakistani asylum seeker, Kamran Khan, stood in the dock at Inner London Crown Court, facing charges that have left the community reeling. Accused of assaulting an 8-year-old girl on multiple occasions, Khan's case has ignited a firestorm of outrage. The allegations are chilling: 2 counts of rape, 4 counts of assault, and charges of coercing a minor into sexual activities and forcing her to witness others. Khan, trembling and clutching his head, pleaded not guilty through an Urdu interpreter, denying the accusations that paint him as a predator preying on society's most vulnerable. The courtroom was heavy with tension, the air thick with the weight of the charges. Judge Benedict Kelleher, presiding with steely resolve, remanded Khan in custody, warning him that skipping his trial, set for January 5, 2026, could see the case proceed without him, leaving him defenseless before a jury that might draw damning conclusions from his absence. The 7-day trial looms as a flashpoint, with the public demanding justice for the alleged victim. This case isn't just about one man, it's a glaring spotlight on the system's duty to protect children and the urgent need for ironclad safeguards. Khan's fate hangs in the balance, and the nation is watching. As the legal machine grinds forward, the question burns: will justice be served, or will the cracks in the system let another monster slip through? Meanwhile, Reform UK MP Sarah Parkin has unleashed a verbal assault on the government, branding Britain's migrant crisis a national emergency. Slamming Keir Starmer's migrant exchange deal with France as absolute nonsense, she exposed the absurdity of returning 50 migrants a week while potentially receiving far more in return. Parkin's voice thundered with conviction, demanding Parliament's recall to address the crisis head-on. She argued that illegal migration violates the Immigration Act of 1971, accusing the government of forcing local authorities to abet criminality by housing and feeding undocumented arrivals. The impact, she claimed, is devastating. 80 people on a single boat could fill 10 houses in a constituency, straining communities to the breaking point. Parkin didn't stop there, decrying the lack of data on sex crimes by asylum seekers as a betrayal of women and girls. Official figures, she noted, suggest migrants are 4 times more likely to commit rape or sexual assault, yet the government's inaction leaves mothers afraid to let their children play outside. Her words cut like a knife. How many more rapes do we need before we say enough is enough? The protests erupting nationwide signal a population fed up with a government that seems deaf to their cries. On another front, a financial storm is brewing as Britons have yanked £5 billion from pension funds to dodge Chancellor Rachel Reeves' looming inheritance tax raid. The autumn budget's plan to slap a 40% tax on pension assets from April 2027 has triggered a mass exodus of retirement savings. HMRC data reveals 672,000 pensioners, 5% of the total, drained their funds in Q1 2025, a 25% spike from last year. The elderly, particularly those over 81, led the charge, pulling out £360 million, an 80% jump. Baroness Altman, former pensions minister, called it a disaster, warning of a pension poverty time bomb. She's fighting for a 20% cap on inheritance tax levies, arguing the current plan could gut defined contribution pensions. The double taxation, inheritance and income tax, could devour huge chunks of inherited wealth, driving savers to empty their pots early. Why lose 2/3 to the taxman? Altman asked, capturing the panic fueling the withdrawals. Financial advisors report a surge in clients scrambling to shield their savings from the 2027 deadline. The Treasury, unmoved, claims the reforms will ensure pensions fund retirement, not wealth transfer. But the public's response is clear: they are taking their money and running. These issues, Khan's heinous allegations, the migrant crisis, and the pension tax grab, aren't just headlines. They are battlegrounds. The courtroom, the borders, and the bank accounts are where trust in the system is being tested. Will the government act to protect the vulnerable, secure the nation, and preserve hard-earned savings, or will it fumble under pressure? The trial, the protests, and the pension withdrawals are a collective roar of frustration. Justice, security, and fairness hang in the balance, and the clock is ticking. Every step forward demands accountability, not excuses. The public's patience is wearing thin, and the consequences of failure could be catastrophic.